Welcome back to 5 Minutes of X, where it's been so long since I've recorded an episode that I don't remember how to do it. Welcome back to 5 Minutes of X, where the hammers are heavy, the leadership is light, and the Avengers just can't get along. Welcome back to 5 Minutes of X. Today we're diving into Journey into Mystery number 120, which was released on July 1st, 1965. It was written by Stan Lee and it had pencils by Jack Kirby. Then we've got Avengers 20, which hit the shelves a week later on July 8th, also by Stan Lee and drawn by Don Heck. Finally, we have Avengers number 21, which dropped on August 10th, 1965, and it had the same creative team. Journey into Mystery 120 kicks off with Thor in Pittsburgh, forging Mjolnir back to health after it was damaged fighting Loki in a previous issue. There's this really cool mixed media panel with what looks like a photograph of the steel mills behind Thor. It's not really X-related, but I really dug the panel. Thor then heads to the Avengers for help tracking down Jane Foster, but surprise, it's Hawkeye, Wanda, and Pietro now. Cap's off on a mission, and Thor doesn't know any of these newbies. Despite their offer to help, Thor pieces out unimpressed. On to Avengers number 20. Cap is still falling from the building he leapt off of in the previous issue. The Swordsman is back and still hoping to join the Avengers for some reason. After some genuinely impressive teamwork to save Cap mid-fall, the Swordsman gets zapped away by the Mandarin, who wants him to plant a bomb in Avengers HQ. Meanwhile, the Avengers are bickering over who should lead. This plot beat is fine, but there are some wasted pages here, as all the male Avengers just kind of argue and compete. This plot thread's getting kind of old. The Mandarin projects a fake Iron Man hologram to convince Cap that the Swordsman was sent by Tony Stark. Cap is suspicious, but he lets him in anyway. The Swordsman plants the bomb that he's been told to plant by the Mandarin, but has a last-minute change of heart. He gets caught trying to remove it. The bomb ends up exploding harmlessly outside the building, and the Swordsman escapes while Mandarin seethes. Okay, finally we have Avengers number 21. It begins with Hawkeye still arguing with Cap about who should be in charge. Pietro stops the fight, but nothing is resolved. We cut to a dangling thread from Avengers number 9, which I have not personally read. An ongoing villain named Enchantress shows up and turns him into Power Man 5000. Oh, it's just Power Man. Lame. Anyway, the Enchantress then spends the issue humiliating the Avengers in public, tricking Cap into fighting Power Man and getting arrested. Hawkeye, Wanda, and Pietro each go to fight Power Man solo and all get arrested for trespassing. The issue ends with the mayor of New York City formally demanding the disbanding of the Avengers. Big oof. All right, on to the reviews. Journey into Mystery number 120. It's a good Thor recovery story with a small but fun Avengers cameo. It ties some loose threads together. Reading this in release order, though, it's a little awkward since Cap is like mid-fall in the Avengers, but walking around fine here. In Avengers number 20, that team is rocky. Wanda and Pietro are, they're proving themselves, and I actually like how unstable the group feels. The Swordsman is goofy, not really a threat. I'm slightly interested in finding out what happens to him in later issues. Slightly. Finally, Avengers 21, Cap is failing as a leader. The Avengers are working separately, and this is why they were so easily tricked. This ends with a good cliffhanger, and I really like how small the Avengers feel along this run of issues. Sometimes they rise to the occasion, but more often than not, they're just not a team. Well, you survived another session in the Danger Room. For more character info, reading lists, and whatever other nerdy projects I'm tangled up in, head on over to Jordy.com. New episodes drop Wednesdays at noon and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Remember, when the mayor has to step in, you've definitely lost the plot.
Pauvre biberon.